Art Camp, Art Camp. We're gonna do Inktober at Kevin Sherry's Art Camp. Alright, thank you. Hello, people. And first of all, I don't want to forget, if you are in Baltimore, this Sunday and next Sunday for the next 4 Sundays, I'm going to be at Holland's Market, doing songs and doing puppets. For the next 4 Sundays at 1 and 3 in the afternoon. Every Sunday at Holland's Market in the big parking lot there. Lots of social distance. So if you're in Baltimore, please come out. It's going to be really fun. And we, thank you for being here. We are on week 7 of Kevin Sherry's Art Camp, and thank you for being with me for this long. Last week was the writing week, and this week we are going to be doing Inktober drawings, which is a drawing prompt list. I'll go over that later. But what I want to show you today is it's really good that this was the writing week last week, because I did an immense amount of writing in between the last time I saw you and this time. I actually wrote the first draft of Squidding Around 3. When you go to write such a long book, a graphic novel that's going to be 100 pages long or more, it seems very daunting. How am I going to write and complete a 100-page graphic novel? But what it really is just, it's a series of smaller steps. Okay, and it's just getting over that first hurdle, and then you get to writing, and there are a couple different steps that I used this time. I used a new technique, which I want to show you, so for the show and tell portion of the show today, I am going to show you the writing process, the first writing process for this first draft of Squidding Around 3, so let's take a look. Okay, hello. So, we're going to look at my process for the writing of Squidding Around 3. Let me get to that part. See my whole sketchbook. Okay, I think we're getting close. More comics. A good recipe. This is my cookie recipe. Maybe I'll share that on the Patreon. Where does it start? Okay, here I started writing down the pranks that I wanted to incorporate in this next book, because I knew this book was going to have a ton of pranks in it. This is some other stuff that we did together. Oh, here's some stuff that I did for the Brooklyn Book Festival. Look, there's Remy Sneakers as Neo. There's an exploded bomb me. There's a chicken, a 2020 chicken. Excuse me. There's some more comics. Okay, so the first thing I did was write down all those pranks on my, in my sketchbook. The second thing I did was I knew this book was going to be 6 chapters. So here are the chapters, and I start putting the things that I want to happen in that chapter in those blocks, okay? But then I think, and I start putting things that, I don't know exactly where I want some stuff to go. I think that got kind of confusing, so I started doing a different kind of chart, but obviously this didn't take off either. And then I started trying to write it out again. You see, I have to do things like 5 times at least before it starts to get any good. Then I made a chart, which I think maybe like other writers have always made, or maybe other people who are planning a series or anything like that. I've never done it, but I did do it this time, and this is how I really got the book done, okay? So, what I did up here in this yellow part is, let me see, is I put all, this is one here, lunch, well, not really, lunch, things that happen at the lunch table, the kids' pranks, the Super Shark plot, Squizzard's master plan, and then the Loan Shark plot. So there's about 5 different mini plots in this next book, at least in this first edition. But so then I put the plots up here, and then I split the page down this way by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the chapters are on this side, and the plots are up here. So then I could start to plug in where each episode, or where each like little action, or where each little plot point happens within the book. Okay? So this is how I really plotted the book. And then from that, I was able to write chapter summaries. So chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6, and then chapter 6 is over here too. So that actually is, chapter 6 is very long. Okay, so then from there, from this chapter summary, I would put my sketchbook up here, all right, and then I got out these little pieces of, cut these little pieces of paper, and each piece of paper that's folded like this represents a double page spread. You see that? Okay, so this would be the same as this. Okay, so then I wrote. Thumbnails, storyboards from these chapter summaries. Okay, so how about I'm just going to go through, since it was writing week last week, I'm just going to go through the first draft of Squidding Around 3 for everybody here. Okay, so Squidding Around 3, it's tentatively titled Prank Tank. Okay, and then Squizzard's saying, so they're filing in to the classroom, and they're saying Mr. Cuker's been on a rampage lately. Then Mr. Cuker says, hey, I have to show you this collectible figurine that I've got. It's the Super Shark, and it's the old school figurine. And then the students are like, is that a toy? And then Cuker's like, it's not a toy. And then it's time for an assembly. And then Cuker goes to put his, he puts the figurine up on the shelf, and he sees, oh, somebody put his stapler in Jell-O. And it was another teacher who said, all in good fun. That was a prank. So then here is the assembly. And then the Principal Kraken is saying, Seaweed Elementary School is a place of varied and exceptional creatures that seem to have a lot of extra energy. And that energy sometimes manifests itself in pranks. So, to help students channel their energy, we're going to host our first Seaweed Elementary talent show. Okay, so I'm introducing the talent show. And then, so Kraken's saying, so hopefully we will all pour our time and energy into our talent show routines. And then immediately later, Squizzard's saying, this year we're going to stage the biggest pranks ever. And then, Little Shrimp is saying, didn't Kraken say try not to prank? And then Squizzard's like, this school has a history of pranking. We have to live up to it. And then Toothy says, well, you've gotten yourself into a lot of trouble with pranks. And then Squizzard's like, noted. And then Shay saying, I don't want a prank hurting anyone's feelings. And then Squizzard's saying, okay, we should create a prank pact so there are some rules. Okay, so then they create a prank pact. And so, this is just the first draft, but no hurt feelings, no bodily harm, don't hurt anybody, don't break anything, no making fun, be creative and have fun. And then they all agree, and then Cuker goes back to the classroom, and he sees an empty shelf, just the ultra rare fabric cloth. Oh no, Super Shark is missing. Okay, so that's going to be one of the main plots, is that Mr. Cuker's Super Shark figurine is missing, and then the whole rest of the book, there's like 20 pranks in it, and then Squizzard has a giant prank, like one of the biggest pranks you've ever heard of in your entire life. I'm not going to read you the whole book. That would probably take like an hour or two, but here's the beginning of chapter 2, and little Cheese down here is saying, hey, Cheese is the name of the shrimp. Okay, but Cheese is saying, happy Halloween, Squizzard, you want a caramel apple? And Squizzard say, don't mind if I do. And then crunch, and then he's like, oh! Ew, it's onion! And then cheese got the first prank. All right, well, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but as you can see, if I just turn here, it's a lot of writing. And do you see how not professional this looks? But that's what first drafts look like. You just got to get it down on the page. And then, like they said, God is in the editing, okay? Anybody can write a first draft, but not everybody can self-edit and edit their own work and edit and make a good second draft. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's why you just put everything you can into your first draft, and you see if it works, okay? So this is kind of like what it's going to look like. And I will let you know how it goes and how my editor interprets it. So thank you. Wow, that was fun, huh? Okay, so today for the drawing part, we're going to be doing Inktober. Now, Inktober is this thing that happened, that exists on the internet. It's a list of drawing prompts. So it's Inktober, like as in October. So in October, every day that month, there's a one-word prompt, and you draw that thing, and then you hashtag Inktober, and then that way you can see other people's drawings. It's a way to know that a lot of other people, hundreds, thousands of people, are drawing the same thing at the same time, and you can see all kinds of different interpretations of this very same word, okay? People take it a lot of different creative ways. So, on the Patreon, I've included, and I'll show you right here, there's all these Inktober prompts, which I will be mixing and matching Inktober prompts. So you can either follow an order with the Inktober, or you can draw the things that I'm going to be drawing with you. So, today, first day of Inktober, it's not the first day of Inktober, but it's our first day of Inktober. Let's get over there to the drawing table and draw. Okay, what's up, people? So what I did is I showed you all those Inktober prompts before, but I also wrote a whole bunch of all these Inktober prompts all over this page. And so for today, just for a bunch of minutes, I am going to just draw. We're just going to draw together, all right? So, and I'm going to roll a dice to try to pick. I'm going to roll this dice to try to pick. I'm going to close my eyes and see what it lands on, and we'll do that a couple times today, all right? And that'll be fun. But you can roll a dice or just do the Inktober prompt that is that day, all right? So here, I'll roll this dice. What did it land on? Ominous. Oh my gosh, that's hard. Ominous. I bet ominous means like kind of scary and like the threat of danger. I would say the threat of danger is a good way of putting it. Let me get a piece of paper from underneath here. The kind of pen that I like to use often bleeds through the paper. So ominous. That is a hard prompt to start with. But what about this? What is a spooky character? Oh, you know what? I saw a crow. Doing all these, going like this, caw, caw, out in the tree out front. So let's do a crow. Let's do a crow. And the crow has his eyes shut. Okay. And then I don't exactly know how to draw this. I should be looking at a reference, but I am going to try to draw a violin. And so I guess what I'm going for is that there's going to be a crow, and the crow is playing an ominous soundtrack. You get it? Okay? All right, so I'm going to draw so I'm going to draw this violin the best I can from my memory. I think it's turning out okay, sort of. Why did I pick something to draw that I didn't know how to draw? But actually, this isn't so bad. That looks like a violin, right? And then so we'll draw the this crow's wings, and he's got the little bow here, and we're just gonna like power over top of this. You see how I'm just powering over top of the violin? People get it. Okay, so that's the violin, and then he's got to be holding it. So how do you hold a violin? Let me do it. Okay. So it's kind of like crow has black feathers, so we'll also just power over that too. So, and then we'll do. He's playing some ominous music. No, that's kind of like hopeful music. Ominous music would be more like dun 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 dun, or like or if it was on a violin, it would be like so he's probably playing it like that. Wow, I'm sorry. That's annoying. I won't do that. Just kidding. All right, so there is a crow playing ominous music. Okay, let's pick another one. That was hard. I hope I get an easier one this time. I'm going to roll this again. Throw. So I'm going to put, so I got ominous. I'm going to put a little check by that. And then I got throw. Throw. What should be thrown? A throw. A throw could also be a blanket. A throw blanket. You can ask your moms about what a throw blanket is. I'm sure they would be thrilled. But let's draw. What should we draw being thrown? How about let's throw some darts, okay? Darts are something that you throw. So I'm gonna draw a llama throwing darts. How about that? That sounds like fun. All right. So here's the llama's head. And the llama will be squinting. Okay, with one eye. And looking with the other eye. And maybe got the tongue stuck out like this. Here. Alright. And then this is the llama's neck. Okay. And then beep beep beep. It's the llama looks. Llama looks. That's funny. And then so we'll draw the llama with the fuzzy arm, and then its little hoof. I think llamas have hooves. And we'll draw the little dart like this. Okay. I think you could probably draw a better dart than me. I think I drew a bad dart. But I think most people would get this. And they're going. So that is throw. A llama throwing darts. Okay, so let's do one more. I'm gonna try to get down here a little bit. So I'm gonna bounce this. Oop, no, I bounce it. Dizzy. All right, dizzy. Okay, I'm gonna draw. There used to be a character called Dizzy Devil, which was like Tasmanian Devil's little cousin or something. So I'm going to try to draw Dizzy Devil from memory. And Dizzy Devil was a Tasmanian devil. So I'm going to try to draw Dizzy Devil from memory. Here we go. I don't know what. It's hard to. nobody really knows what a Tasmanian devil really looks like because they're so fast. But we'll make a dizzy devil. Okay, so there it is, like this. Little nose like this. This doesn't really look like a Looney Tunes character, does it? Oh well, it's not a Looney Tunes character. It's a me character and a you character, whatever you're drawing. Looney Tunes is not our thing. Okay, so there's the devil's head, and we'll draw its little arms. Ooh, actually, this is really cute. Actually, this is kind of cute. And this will be fun. You can, next time we meet on Zoom, everybody can show me, and then it'll be like he's dizzy, and then we'll have like a little bird flying around here. Ooh, that doesn't really look like a bird, does it? And then like, tweet, tweet. And there, that'll be dizzy. Boing, boing. A little dizzy devil. Oh, let's put a little color on these. How about that? Yeah, that looks cool. And then we'll just... yeah. Get a little wild with that. And then this llama, we'll just give it a little shadow there, huh? There's a llama. Actually, let's just go like this. Just do the whole thing. Who cares? That kind of looks like a dog now, but actually I am digging it a little better. And did I have a... is there a blue over here? Isn't there? Yeah. How about purple? A purple for this ominous crow. Ooh, that's a nice rich color there, isn't it? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you dig it? Cool. Okay, so, and then, make this a little darker. Yeah, even darker. Yeah, because this is a crow. Oh yeah, and then we'll make this purple. You see, I'm just going with it, everybody. It doesn't matter, because this might be just a good idea that you look at a whole bunch later. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. All right, everybody. We have a lot more to draw for Inktober. Oh, I'll put dizzy. Nice. Okay, we have a lot more to draw for Inktober. Thanks for being with me here today. Hope you liked that sneak peek of Squidding Around 3, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Okay, thank you for being with me on this first day of Inktober. I can't wait to just draw some fun stuff together for the next couple weeks. So, thanks for being with me, and I'll see you again.